Yes.
Okay. Very nice.
Some cams. Maybe we'll put all the cardboardy stuff down here. We'll put the case here.
Cardboardy stuff here.
Yes. So the Tomei Pro cams.
What else do we have? We have oversized valves.
Yep, 1mm oversized valves. Yummy.
Yeah, individually packaged.
Yep.
Very nice.
Straight from Japan. Let's get a gander at these boys. Yummy. We will definitely have to do some head modification to clearance these properly.
Very, very nice. They look like valve springs, so we're on to a good start there.
It is a spring, and it looks like it fits in a Subaru, right?
Correct. Another 100 horsepower.
Oh, yes.
Directions that we can't understand.
Calligraphy. Very nice.
More exciting bits. Piston.
Pistiones. I think I'm going to strongly recommend that we send these out to get WPC treated. Yes, these are completely yummy. So this is a complete Tomei 2.6 liter stroker kit. 14 mil headsets.
From RCM. Oh, wow, those are huge.
Yes, sir.
That is extremely nice.
Hey, it's got my name on it.
Super stud. Is that what it is? What are these? More
Some
stuff.
Some rods. The L19.
Yes.
The L19 hardware.
A little bit oily, which is good. Actually,
Let's see those L19 bolts. Very nice. Very nice, very nice. Yummy billet crank.
very nice. Oh yes. Also oiled very well.
Cross drilled and through drilled. Which is good.
Another Tomei. Wow.
Yep.
EJ26.
Yep. So it's an IAG case. Obviously drilled for the 14 mil head studs. It's got the Firelock groove. Should be pin mains already bored and honed for these pistons. We will be doing some oil porting.
Well, aside from that, we have a customer car in here. It is a Saab 92X. We are doing a lot of suspension stuff on this. These like spherical type, and these are all basically rusted and completely like seized. None of this moves. So mechanically, the entire rear end of this car was not functioning properly. So we had some really low mileage, good condition, no rust, lateral links. Those are installed, and then the trailing arms are pretty beefy aftermarket ones, and there's nothing wrong with those. They're not seized or anything, so we're gonna leave those. He's got really old, tired, worn out, looks like JDM STIs with the reverse struts. So those are getting replaced with brand new teen coilovers that I just put together. So those are going on here in just a second. And oh yeah, sway bar, that's got to go on too. He had a humongous set of sway bars on here. I think these are these Cobb? I don't know, but they're very, very, very thick for something that's not going to be used on the track. So we are going back to stock on the front and rear. So let's get those on. So we got a new toy for crankshafts. This is probably going to be used for multiple things.
Yeah, so what it's mainly used for is we can set up a jig with a dial indicator. We can stick it on each journal. We can rotate the crank and we can measure the run out. It's got Delrin guides, so it can't really scratch anything up. Even if there's any dirt in there, it embeds into the.
Yeah, that stuff's soft enough.
Yeah.
Pretty cool little toy.
Nice.
That'll do the trick.
Mm-hmm.
And it's extendable. Obviously, we got this much more room for a lunker crank,
Yeah.
and this is a 5-cylinder crank, so.
A big old Volvo truck crank.
Yeah. So super ones are even going to be dinkier than this. What else did you do? Because you've been here a couple days and I haven't made it over.
Got this all sealed up.
Yeah.
So stock block.
This is the Forester one.
Yes.
Yep.
So this is the one that was in a bunch of little pieces up here that we set the main bearings on and stuff in the last video. Yeah, heads are done. Everything. We're ready for all the oil control stuff, spark plugs, intake manifold, all that. And it's good to go in the car.
Cool, cool.
And then we got, this is for a project car. So the shop project car.
Blurber one.
This will be a pretty stout motor, so fully blueprinted. We're doing king bearings on these, king rod and main bearings. We're just setting the main bearings right now. We did all the oil porting here on the block right here.
Oh yeah.
And then once we get all the main bearings set, we'll probably clean the block up a lot better. And then right here too.
Oh yeah, that is like a super smooth radius there. Radius that corner as well. Cool.
This is just a simple NA build for somebody locally. Has a NA Forester, spun a bearing, just need an engine built. So we like to upgrade the NA blocks to an STI case only because they have the supports here.
Yeah.
And it helps them not blow head gaskets as bad because
A little less distortion.
The cylinder liner doesn't move as much, and
It's not as noodly.
yeah,
Cool.
real noodly. So this will still get same stock block free lovings.
So technically, if it had a turbo on it, it can handle quite a few.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, so brand new pistons matched to the bores, and then it'll be STI rods, stock crank, king bearings. Not anything crazy. It's just we have a standard.
Yeah.
That is the standard. So.
I'm noticing something in this room. Have you noticed?
Yes. I came in here the other day and it was just laying on top of one of the blocks. I'm like, ah! By the time we got to like right here, it was just like spattering out.
Yep.
these gross
And then
little blocks.
those 4 and those 6 definitely.
Yeah. We ended up using a spray can, like a paint can
Nozzle. We took it off a
And
spray can.
It did weird stuff.
Yeah. So we kind of saw
I
that
think
coming.
you can see the not so great pattern on the back of this.
Yep.
So we'll have to redo this.
Yeah. We did a little bit on the Subaru tonight. Of course, we're sometimes horrible at filming once we get in a groove, but we put the oil in this puppy. I did the coilovers last time I was here, which was a couple seconds ago in the video. The ride height's real nice.
We'll probably throw some pictures in there. I got some pictures.
Yeah. So yeah, insert pictures. What else?
Oil cooler's good. We primed it.
Oil cooler. We got oil pressure.
No leaks, of course.
We swapped out a rear hub versus replacing a bearing because we had a spare with a good bearing in it.
Much faster, cheaper for the customer,
And then instead of dealing with the springs and all of the other stuff, we just ran the cable up into the interior, pulled the center console out, and hooked it up. So
yeah, that's much easier than redoing all of the drum brake shenanigans.
yeah, and there's like 50 springs that want to eat your face off, so no one wants to deal with that.
Oh yeah, we redid the shifter linkage. We did that.
Yes.
There's not a lot to see on the inside, but it had 5 neutrals. It was just a floppy noodle.
5 neutrals.
It had all of these like redneck little. Let's go to the hardware store and get toilet repair parts.
Washers. Yeah, these are all like plastic
Yeah.
whatevers, and they didn't have enough. The tolerance wasn't right
you
on
could
this.
put it in reverse and still hit the dash.
Yeah.
That sloppy.
I guess while it's down, we still have to torque the wheels.
Yep.
Do you want to do that real quick?
Yeah.
Okay.
Insert beard here.
That swipe was really weird. God, that thing is.
300 foot-pounds is our options. We can go all the way up to that if you want.
Oof. I'm gonna go with 95. What do you do?
95.
Okay. So this car has, well, we mentioned it in the last video. This is an LRR 207. So this thing revs to, what, probably 82 after the tune.
If it had a turbo to support it, you could rev this to 10,000, no problem.
So this has brand new heads.
Originally, he wanted us to just rebuild the heads, but he brought us the heads, and they were actually in really good shape. But before I do any work on heads, I usually detail the chambers, especially on 2 liters. Found a bunch of cracks around the spark plug holes, pressure tested them, they failed miserably. Can't just buy heads because it's
Yeah.
207. Everybody wants to sell you a $4,000 long block. So
Right.
he just got on flat irons. We set up a wholesale account with him, and we got him a good deal. And he bought brand new, empty heads, no valves, no cams, nothing. And we did all BC and GSC hardware.
He was running these Cobb sway bars. I think these are Cobb, right?
Yeah, they're 27 mil.
Yeah, they're humongous, and it was like almost overkill for just, I guess, a street car or even a track car, really.
It's overkill because, for one, it's got skinny all-season tires. You could throw really good tires on a stock suspension WRX, and it would turn better than this thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a track-only car. It'd probably be fine because, well, you need. I mean, you have 10-inch wide Hoosiers on it, and you're actually pulling like 2 Gs in a turn. You're going to have body roll. But anything that's not dedicated to the track,
you're not pushing it to that level.
as soon as it warms up a little bit, it'll go away. Seriously, don't touch.
Just let me know when you're ready.
Don't feed into that, okay? He's a bad influence. Oh, I should hold the horn!